What's going on, everybody? C4 here, and welcome to the player grades video. Sounding real cocky right now. As the Philadelphia Eagles dumped on the #1 defense in football, the Denver Broncos, 51-23. And if you're just watching this and you missed the game, don't let the 23 fool you from Denver. They scored 14 of that 23 points when all of our backups were in. So it was ugly. Realistically, this game should be 44-9. 44-9 is like the accurate score of this ball game. Dominant performance for the Philadelphia Eagles. We're just going to get right to the player grades. It's not going to be a super long, elaborate explanation because that's going to be tomorrow's video. It's the bye week, so there's going to be some Philadelphia Eagles content posted throughout the week. A little bit of a reflection period. But let's throw out some player grades for the Philadelphia Eagles here today. Oh my God, Carson Wentz. All right, start at the quarterback. Carson Wentz, 15-27, 199 passing yards, 4 touchdowns, no picks against the feared Denver Broncos defense. Their offense, there's nothing to worry about on their offense, let's be honest. You know, like CJ Harris is talented, but there's no way they're going to get that run game going. So you'd figure, you know, looking at Philadelphia, that they'd struggle to run the ball because Denver's the #2 rush defense, where Philly's #1. And we'll get to the running backs, but that wasn't very much the case. But you did think that Carson Wentz got to throw the ball. You didn't think that they'd put up 50 bomb with Wentz only throwing for under 200 total yards. 4 touchdowns on the day. And I know those Cowboy fans out there that saw Dak Prescott really look exposed in that Cowboys-Broncos game. Dak threw 2 picks, was taking untimely sacks, overthrows left, right, and center. You know there was Dallas fans just hoping, just praying that Wentz was going to look and struggle the exact same way that Dak Prescott did. And the exact opposite happened. Beautiful. Almost all the balls were perfect from Carson Wentz. A+. Perfect game. Going up against the best secondary in football. Aqib Talib, Chris Harris, Darian Stewart, and a very good pass rush. Wentz, perfect ball game. He pitched the perfect game. A+ for Carson Wentz. Looking at the running backs, Jay, who was said to get 5 to 10 touches, got around there. Got 8 carries, 77 yards, and a touchdown. One of those was a 46-yard touchdown. Jai looks good, man. I mean, you know, the key thing is that we're going up against the #2 rush defense in football. So you thought for sure we were going to struggle against the run. Ajay, 77 yards and a touchdown. Corey Clement, 12 touches, 51 yards, 2 rushing touchdowns. Blunt had 37 yards. Wendell Smallwood in garbage time had a 26-yard run. That was absolutely nasty. I don't know. It looked like Denver still had all their starters in on defense. Like Von Miller was making plays. He got a forced fumble on garbage time. So Wendell Smallwood, I think it might have been Darian Stewart or Will Parks, one of the two, tried to blow him out in the backfield, and then Wendell Smallwood juked the living shit out of him. We ran the ball down the throats of the #2 run defense. We made them look like trash, like utter trash. I'm not even trying to like just clown on the Broncos. Or if you're a Bronco fan, watch this. I'm not even trying to clown your team. It was facts are facts. Denver got beat in every facet of the game. But for the running backs, A+. The running backs could not have done any better against the #2 rush attack. Very excited to see what happens with JSJ, how they open the playbook, how they balance the carries. I'm sure they will figure that out because we have rest, we have bye week. And, you know, what kind of running attack are we going to feature against the Dallas Cowgirls? That's going to be something to watch. But Clement's looking good. Everyone, through all 4 of our running backs, all had productive days. So I'm giving it an A+ there. As far as receiving is concerned, Alshon Jeffrey, 6 catches, 84 yards, 2 touchdowns, finally having his breakout game. It wasn't against the 49ers. It wasn't against the Carolina Panthers, the 2, I guess, weaker secondaries that we have faced. No, it was against the #1 secondary that the Philadelphia Eagles or any team in the NFL will face all season long. He had an exceptional day. No Zach Ertz. That was a game-time decision, you know, kind of with Zach Ertz being out. I was starting to maybe view this as a little bit of a trap game because the Wentz and Ertz combination has been so lethal. But Brent Selleck, 3 catches, 39 yards. Trey Burton, who I picked up in fantasy to cover for Zach Ertz, 2 catches, 41 yards, and a touchdown. The touchdown looked kind of, for Trey Burton, a little iffy, a little 50-50, but that's exactly what it was. There's no way you could say that was a clear not touchdown, and the fact that they ruled it a touchdown on the field, you know, I will take that every day of the week. Corey Clement had a receiving touchdown. Best play of this game, I'm telling you right now, was in garbage time. Nick Foles with Nelson Aguilar on the outside. Aguilar going up against Chris Harris. Nick Foles drops it in. Freaking Aguilar burns Chris Harris, makes like a 50-50 gamble jump, gets it from Chris Harris, and then just starts jawing off in his face, just clowning on him. That was the best play of this game for me. Well, actually, obviously the Ajay touchdown was unreal. But seeing Nelson, like, what time? I made a tweet, like, you know, for the Rick and Morty fans. What timeline is this? What timeline would you have told me at the beginning of the year? Nelson Aguilar is going to absolutely just dummy and clown Chris Harris in a football game. I would have said, what are you smoking? You want to hook me up? But overall, wide receivers, great day as well. I'll give them an A. Kicking game for Jake Elliott. He missed one of his extra points, but it, nailed a long 50-some yarder, I think it was, to tie the ball game up real early, 3-3. So special teams as a whole, Donnie Longball, 54 average on the punts. Special teams gets an A. They did their job. Well, I guess they had one punt, I believe, or maybe it was kickoff for Denver. Went pretty good. I'll give them a B+. And then finishing up here with the defense for the Philadelphia Eagles, Derek Burnett led the team with 4 total tackles. We have a sack for Bradham, a sack for Vinny Curry, sack for Chris Long. We have an interception for Rodney McLeod, an interception for Patrick Robinson, and we probably could have had 2 or 3 more picks. I know Rasul Douglas dropped one. I know Patrick Robinson dropped one. It was Brock Osweiler. This was exactly how this game should have played out. The defense controlled the line of scrimmage. 0, like negative going on the run for the Denver Broncos. Defense gets an A. Overall, this is as good of a performance against a team that's still a playoff caliber team. Definitely not a playoff caliber offense, but a playoff caliber defense that, if you told me right now Denver will start Paxton Lynch from here on out, they probably could make a legitimate run. I personally still think, from an outsider, I'm certainly not within the insides. Ooh, prerogative. I'm not in the insides of the Denver Broncos, but I mean, why not go with Paxton Lynch? There's a reason why you drafted him in the first round, and that defense is still, even though Philly made them look like the Cleveland Browns, that defense can still lead this team into a playoff wildcard berth in the AFC. So maybe roll it back to Lynch, I don't know. But overall, for the Philadelphia Eagles, this is a statement game. Seeing this right now, I mean, 8-1 on the season. Update, I've watched 8 games this year. 8 of the 9 Philadelphia Eagle games with my son. We're 8-0 in all the games that I've watched. So we got to make sure we keep having that good luck charm along with us. Yeah, we got the bye week up next, man. It's going to be annoying because last time we had a bye week, we started out 3-0 last season, hit the bye, played like shit to round out the rest of the season. This year, things are a little bit different, but I am a little bit worried coming off the bye, going up against Dallas. But it's going to be a good game. But until then, let's just savor this victory against the Denver Broncos. Thank you guys for watching. Smash the like button if you're as hype as I am for the Philadelphia Eagles 8-1 start. As always, if it's your first time stopping by, don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button. And I'll catch you guys in